Should cut her open pretty good. All right, that shows you what the inside of the can looks like. Yeah, check that out. Nice glass marble. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another action-packed episode here on AC Designs Garage. And today, I'm going to show you a super cool trick a lot of you guys won't know how to do safely. And I figure this is the easiest way to do it. We're going to show you how to take the contents out of one of the Rust-Oleum cans and put it in a mixing cup. That way you can add hardener to it, whatever, put it in your spray gun, spray, mix it up, whatever you need to do to it. We're just going to show you a simple but yet safe way to do this. So let's get at it. Alrighty guys, let's go over what we're going to need here. We'll link this stuff in the description box below in case you guys want to scoop some of this up. I make a very wee small percentage off qualified purchases at no additional cost to you guys. It just makes an easy place for you guys to find it and not have to look over the whole web. There's a little thing down here that says more. You can click on it. That's the description. It drops down. It does all the bleep bloop stuff. So here's what we're going to have. We're going to get a regular old paint mixing cup. You're going to need a can of Rust-Oleum or your favorite spray bomb here. And you're going to need a cap. And you can be like, what do you need a cap for? Well, this is what you need a cap for. Put the cap down in there. Make sure it's clean, of course. And the reason I'm using this one, this is one of them rare cans that you get that when you spray it, it sizzles up and it looks all fuzzy and nasty and stuff. So we're going to have to dispose of this anyway. So I figured this would be a good can for it. This stuff works really good, but like I said, sometimes you get a bad one. I don't know if it's bad propellant or what. So guys, I know there's other ways to do this. I've saw them run screws in the side, and if you feel comfortable doing that, you do whatever you want to do. I'm not saying it's wrong. This is how I do it to ensure that it's about as safe as you can get, I guess. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this can and we're going to set it on that lid right there. The reason I put the lid in here is to keep it off the bottom and the paint runs down in it. You just take the lid out and throw it away later. So you're going to definitely want this to go around to keep the fumes from coming out of it. Might need a couple of these. Yeah, I think it's going to work. So basically, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to point towards y'all so y'all can see what's going on. But yeah, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area, guys. But I'm going to tell you this. To me, this is about the safest way. And after we get all the aerosol and stuff out of it, we'll come back and poke a hole in the top, make sure we got all of it out. So here we go. Because a lot of times the aerosol is going to run out before the paint does because the way the pickup is here. But we're just basically going to hold it there till it quits hissing. And then we'll take our little dot punch and knock a hole in the top or something like that after we know there's no propellant whatsoever in it. But you see there's no red paint flying everywhere or nothing like that. It's still coming out. That amazes me. You can see how it's frosting up from the, I think I used propane as a propellant. I'm not 100% sure. Man, I will give you one thing, guys. These 2X cans here, they spray upside down just because they do. Most of them run out. This thing must have one of them floppy pickup tubes in it. But what you can do is we could take this bar clamp thing here and open it up and squeeze it like that on there and just walk off and leave it. You can set it outside or whatever. Yeah, see, I don't smell anything. There's no fumes coming out. So we're just going to keep letting her do her thing until she's empty. Yeah, the contents are under pressure, guys. So that's why I don't advise just doing anything irrational. Just there's probably easier ways to do it, but I don't know if there's safer ways to do it. And we won't be safe. We want you guys to keep doing this. Like I said, I don't even smell any paint we got covered up here. And it's about to run out. We want to make sure there ain't no hissing whatsoever. Like I said, you could bar clamp this thing and just probably walk off. Yeah, if you don't put something in the bottom of this while you're doing this, it's going to bubble up, blow everywhere. And also, you can do this with the WD-40 cans, lubricant cans, any of the cans like that. You can do the same thing with them if they've lost their pressure. I guess we could make this not just a paint video, but we could also make it any aerosol that loses its stuff. You can squirt the WD-40 down in there just like this. And you could put it in a little squirt ball and stuff instead of throwing it away. This stuff costs too much to throw away. I think she's about to run out, guys. So it takes probably a few minutes to do this. Like I said, there's other ways of doing this. I just don't want to show you some other way where you guys get hurt. She's winding down. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Man, that's a bunch of paint. I bet it emptied the whole thing. Man, these 2X cans are rad. They must have one of them rubber pickup tubes that turns upside down, and the weighted ones. I don't know. Never cut one of these open. That thing's empty, guys. That thing emptied. That amazes me. All cans are not going to do that, but we're still going to pop her. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, you saw that. That emptied that whole cup upside down. That's amazing. Like I said, I hadn't seen many cans do this. Yeah, she's about gone. You start being able to squeeze it. Yeah, she empty now, guys. Nothing. No pressure's coming out. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to double check this thing, and I'm going to do it the same way because you don't want it spraying out. Also, aim it away from you. So we're going to come right here in this divot just because it'll hold it good. And put your hand around it like it. Like I said, there's nothing in it. I got my hand laid down on the valve. Like I said, there's nothing left in it. Give her a whack. You can hear it, there's just a skosh in there. Always keep it aimed away from you. Look at there, there's nothing. It puts a perfect little hole in it, and if there's any more paint, which I don't know if they are or not. Nope, it sprayed it all out. Well, while we're in here, let's see what kind of marble we got. All right, let's open this thing up right here. You take the edge of a putty knife. That thing will should cut her open pretty good. Just be careful with this, guys, but this stuff is sharp. If you do it up here towards the top of the cans, just a little stiffer. Alright, that shows you what the inside of the can looks like, the old Marbell there. There's your pickup tube. Do a little dissecting. There's our marble. Let's see what flavor we got this time. I used to collect these things sometimes. They used to be green. Some of them was green, some of them was blue, some of them almost like the cat eye look. Yep. They're glass marbles in there, guys. Now the 2K clear stuff, it actually has a looks like stainless ball bearings in it. Yeah, check that out. Nice glass marble. I'm gonna put it in my pocket and put it with my rest of them up there. So yep, that's what it is. You get done. But like I said, guys, that right there is about the safest way. And look how empty it is. All the stuff's about gone out of it. But yeah, see how chunky that stuff is? It don't even look. It's just matted up looking junk. I don't know if there's something bad in this can, because that's why we didn't use it. Look at that cruddy stuff. It never did. It bubbled up. It looked weird. It just never did do right. So that's why we got rid of it. So now, take that and set that in there. Clean my pokey thing off here, and that's it, guys. That's about how much you're going to get out of it. Maybe just a skosh more. Yep, that's it, guys. That's how you get all that goodness out of your spray cans the safe way without harming yourself or the chance of harming yourself. So But guys, always be careful when you're doing this. Probably wouldn't hurt to wear a respirator on it. You keep it covered up. Like I said, I couldn't smell any of the fumes. It all come out in there. It wasn't splashing out because of it was under the liquid blowing out. That's why I put the cap in there. But yeah, it come out clean. Just spray it till you don't hear it hiss no more at all. Just try it a couple times and it'll tell you if it's got any propellant left in it. All right, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this video on how to take the paint out of your spray cans. I hope it helps you out. Make sure you take this at your own discretion, guys. If you don't feel safe doing this, don't do it. To me, this is the safest way to do it. And like I said, you don't have to pop a hole in the can. Most of the time, it's going to drain it all out like that. Just if you get done draining it, all the aerosol's gone, the propellant's gone out of it, shake it around. If you don't hear any paint in there, don't throw it away. You're done. You ain't got to do it. But if the propellant runs out soon and you still got paint in it, you can knock the hole in it like we showed you, face it away from it, eye protection, gloves, all that good stuff to keep you safe. But yeah, this is the safest way I know how to do it. This is how I do it. I'll put it that way, guys. And remember, be kind to one another. Jesus loves you so. God bless. We gone.